Good morning. Happy Monday. How are we all? Need a band today. So Squat-tastic. It is what it says on the tin. You've got tons and tons of squat variations today. There are some other exercises. So there's a plank leg raise, glute bridge. There is a run, which you will love because you're not going to be working your glutes and it's just going to give you a little bit of time to free that bottom up and your thighs as well. So keeping with the theme of legs and glutes for this month. You don't have to use a band actually. If you don't have a band, don't worry, or if you've got one of the thin red ones, either are absolutely fine. It's just to add that little bit of resistance into the squat moves when you're ready. Pelvic floor dysfunction, if you're at the start of your journey of trying to repair, don't bother with a band. If you have already started to rehabilitate and you're a little bit further on, then do use the band. Just to help add a bit of load and help you progress. Shall we get warmed up? I'm going to put my band down. Oh, you need one weight as well, so we've got a goblet squat as well today. So marching on the spot to start. Oh, I look like I'm miles away. I've got a new phone. I've upgraded. I've got an iPhone 14 Pro, the one with a good camera. Thought it was about time. Let's roll those shoulders back. Oh, did anybody go to Party in the Park this weekend for the Radio 2 gigs? I didn't. I had tickets for yesterday. We didn't go for many reasons, but I had a complete FOMO. While everybody was dancing to Kylie, I was at home in bed doing a face mask. But I do feel good today for it. Which I'm sure is a lot more than could be said, that most of the people who went to Party in the Park were probably feeling a little bit delicate today, I would have thought. If not hungover, at least very tired. Did look really good though. Even Simply Red, I mean I love Simply Red from being a kid, but not my music of choice now. But it did look really good. Let's take it to high knees. What did everyone get up to every weekend? Apart from exercising, of course. The highlight of my Saturday was going to be B&Q. It's just how I roll these days at the weekend. B&Q, cleaning, laying more patio slabs. Honestly. Hands on bottom, bum kick, side to side. Did, however, bake in my new kitchen, cooked a roast, made a cake, which did feel very good to get an oven and hob back. No more moaning about builders and brick dust. It's done. It's done. Okay, let's get these legs fired up. So feet hip distance, let's just take a squat down, down and up. Breathe in on the way down, exhale to lift. Take it at your pace, doesn't matter if you're the same pace as me. Slower, faster, whatever works. Preferably not faster. More time under tension means your muscles are working harder. If you're just going to go up and down really quickly, you're very unlikely to be engaging your pelvic floor and your core muscles, and you're not going to strengthen your quads as much as you would if you take it nice and slow. This time, take a squat back, then let's take hands to temples, squat, elbow to knee at the side, squat, elbow to knee, down, squeeze to the side. We've got loads of squat jacks today. That's your cardio move for the day. Last one. Okay, let's take it up to a jog. Notice I've got no trainers on as well, which is very naughty. I do always, no builders, but I do have sirens outside. What's going on? Trainers. When you're doing running, things like that, it's going to give your ankles a lot more support. Left mine downstairs. Didn't have time to go and get them, so here we are in bare feet. Okay, squat jacks. We're just going to do low impact squat jacks for the warm up. So squatting to the side, center, squat, center. Breathe in, exhale. We'll take this right up if you want to an impact move when we do it on the circuit. Three, two, and one. Back to a jog. I can't run without shoes on. Doesn't feel right. That's better. Heart rate should be creeping up, getting slightly warmer, getting ready for what's ahead. We've also got lots of squat pulses today. All the squats. Squats are great when you're recovering postnatally, and just great in general, great for a woman. You're going to be strengthening pelvic floor, strengthening those lower core muscles, strengthening your legs, your glutes, all of the surrounding supporting muscles for your pelvis and pelvic floor. So good. Okay, feet hip distance. Let's push back into that squat position. So imagine you're sitting back on an imaginary chair, hold it here, and we just pulse. Nice and low. Little pulses, little bounces, pushing that bottom back, keep the weight through the heels, you should be able to wiggle your toes. And keep breathing. Three, two, and one. Woo! Shake it off, grab a quick bit of water. Right, we are starting with a jog actually. So not a squat, just move this. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. You can move around your room if you want to. Go and run to the other side of the house and back. Run around the garden. How quick can you go? Run away from chasing babies and toddlers, if you have them. Squat jacks next. So even though this is a squat class, plenty of cardio to mix it up today. Right, squat jacks, either squat to the side, center, squat, center for low impact. Impact, we jump out to a squat and jump back in. Only add impact when you're ready. That side to side squat might just be enough for you. It's still going to get your heart rate soaring. You got skaters next. 2, 1. Okay, one foot crosses behind the other, and we either jump or step across. Step for low impact, jump for full. Reaching down to the floor. You need your band for the next series of exercises. So, pelvic floor dysfunction, if you're just starting out, don't add the band. If you've just started to strengthen that area, add the band. Everyone else, if your pelvic floor's good, whack it on. And we are just doing a resistance squat to start. So, band comes high, feet hip distance, down and stand. Breathe in, exhale. Push the knees out to make sure you're working against the resistance of the band. Okay, this time we are squatting and adding in a calf raise. So coming up onto the balls of the feet, really strong for the rear pelvic floor. Squat down, squeeze up, down and up. Squat pulses next. Breathe in on the way down. Exhale to lift up onto tiptoes. Okay, down to, oh no, not down to the mat. Squat pulses, I'm getting ahead of myself. Stay low, pulse it out. So from the side, you should be into that sat down position, squeezing your tummy in, just to help protect your lower back, and we pulse it out. Oh, so much harder with a band. We do have squat pulls without a band later on. We're loading up now, we're going to just take it down a little bit on the second half of the circuit. Oh. Glute bridge coming up with the band on. Down to the floor, don't fall over. Feet flat, onto your back. We squeeze up, lower down. Squeeze and lower. Exhale to lift, breathe in on the way down. That will help squeeze pelvic floor, contract and in, contract and relax. Okay, rolling over onto your front into a plank position. So either here or a full plank, and we raise one leg, so take it down, raise and down. You'll feel that in your bottom. Make sure body weight's forward, shoulders in line with wrist, back nice and flat, push through the palms, up, down. Try not to kick, control it. Legs stay straight. Okay, whip that band off. I'm going to press pause just momentarily. I want you to get back to your feet and grab one weight. I'm just going to grab a kettlebell because it's what I have handy. And you are into a goblet squat. So holding the weight nice and close to your body. Feet, toes pointing out. Down, stand, down and stand. Breathe in, exhale, breathe in. Exhale. If you have a dumbbell, hold it long, hold it vertical to the floor, so it looks a bit like a wine glass, hence goblet squat. Two and one. Okay, let's cardio it up again. We have squat jump, so either squat, calf raise, low impact, or squat with a jump. Squat jacks coming up. If you're like me, you are sweating already. That's normal. We're working big muscle groups. Okay, squat jacks. So either that side to side squat for low impact, or here. Nearly there. Whoo, shake it off. I hate to tell you this, but you've got high knees. Either here, low impact, or lean back ever so slightly, engage the core, and we run those knees up. Here. Feet hip distance, toes pointing out, down into the squat, bounce it out. We've got squat and squeeze next. Squeeze your tummy in. Tempting to just let it all go in this position. Wrap it in. Your lower back will thank you. Oh, squat and squeeze. So I'm going to do this from the side. We take a squat down, take the leg backwards. Squat, take the other leg back. So it's a straight leg, squeezing into those bum cheeks. Down, squeeze, down, squeeze. You don't have to do this with your arms. I just do this because it helps me remember to take the leg back. You can keep them here if you like. Down, squeeze back. Just so far that you get that pinch through your bottom cheek. Last one here. Squeeze, fast feet, squat down, hands forward, up onto the balls of your feet. Tap, tap, tap. If you need to break at any point during this one, hold it for a second and then come back in, go for it. Maybe you don't want to go quite this fast. Causes any unwanted symptoms, any leaking, just take it right back down. Elbow to knee squat next. So hands to here. We take that squat down. Elbow to knee, squat, elbow to knee. Down on the floor in just a second, and we have that glute bridge again with the plank and leg raise. So down to the floor. You don't have to add on the band in this one unless you particularly want to. I'm not. Feet flat, squeeze up on the out breath, lower down, squeeze and lower. Oh, I'm so sweaty. And it's not the heat. It's definitely not that hot outside today. A bit rainy, in fact, which I think is the theme for this week. Got some big storms are brewing. Right, hands down. Plank position, either here, taking the leg up, down, leg up and down. If you're ready for a full plank, raise, lower, raise and lower. Always exhaling with effort. So as you raise, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Okay. Hot, hot, hot. What have we got? Squat jacks, of course we have. Here, or side, centre, side, centre. You've got 2 more exercises and then we have a break and ready for round 2. Wall squat next. Just in case you thought, oh, I know what's missing from my day. A wall squat. Back against the wall. So feet forward. Bend your knees. Settle on in, legs parallel to the floor, hands either placed on here or if you're ready, we can hold our hands out for a challenge. Squeeze in your tummy and contract with every out breath. Two, 1. Ow! some water. We'll go again in a second. Sweaty. Everyone okay? Are you dying like me? No, I'm not dying. I'm not dying. I'm okay. I'm just a little sweatier than expected. Well, not really than expected, because it is lower body. You're always going to be hotter. How are we doing for time? Right, you have about 5 seconds and we're going straight back into a run. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. What a way to start your week, eh? Two, 1, squat jacks. Here for low impact, squatting side to side, or full. We have skaters on the way, keeping it cardio. 2, 1, shake it off. Right, 1 foot behind the other. We either step here, nice and gentle, or launch yourself across. Reaching down. Like an ice skater, kind of. Band work next. You need your band for the next 4 or 5 exercises. Okay, grab your band, legs go in. I wear mine just above my knees. If you're wearing a big booty band like me, nice and high, skinny, you might want it a bit lower. Feet hip distance. Let's just squat. Down, push, down, push. Breathing out as you stand, you'll feel your core contracting. Squats are as much of a core exercise as they are for legs and glutes. That's why we do them so much in women's exercise, because it's so good for you. Okay, squat to calf raise. So feet hip distance, we take that squat down, exhale on the raise up. Down, raise, coming up to tiptoes. Can you hover there just for a second? Really squeeze into those calf muscles. You've got squat pulls coming up. Last one here, raise, and then we come straight down into that squat position, nice and low, and just bounce it out, little pulses. Don't hold your breath. If you need to come up and out of it just for a rest, by all means do. Try and contract pelvic floor down in this position, even if it's just for a few seconds. Reset at the top, come back down. You're down on the floor for a glute bridge next. Okay, down to your mat, back to the floor, feet flat, or heels digging in. And then on the out breath, we squeeze up, lower down, squeeze and lower. roll yourself over, plank position. So either that half plank on your knees, here, take the leg up, lower down, up and down, or full plank, raise and lower. Don't take the leg too high, control it, push through your hands. Now you're squeezing your tummy muscles in. Okay, whipping your band off. Let's pause just for a second. Give us time. Whip it off, kick it to the side, grab one weight. We've got goblet squat. Oh, it's chucking it down that side. Okay, down, up, down, up. Breathe in, exhale to return. Manage that core pressure. Last one. Okay, pop it down. We've got squat jumps. So either squat, calf raise for low impact, or squat with a jump. We've got a few cardio exercises here, back to back. Enjoy it, embrace it. Okay, squat jumps. Here, centre for low impact. Jumping out into that squat position for full. High knees coming up. High knees, low impacts here, or running those knees up, slight lean back, here. Remember to take it down if you need to. Getting hard now. Squat pulses coming up. You know it now. Push back, stay low, pulse it out. You can do this. We are 3/4 of the way through the class. We're doing great. Squat and squeeze next. Oh, squeeze your bum in. Make sure it's working. So bring it in a little bit. Squat, leg straight, goes back, down, squeeze back on the side. Squat, squeeze, don't bend at the knees, squat, and squeeze. Nice and straight, squeezing into the bum cheek. Back, down, and back. Last one each side, down and squeeze. Okay, we've got fast feet. Oh, wiping the sweat away. Slight squat down, hands forward, up onto the balls of your feet. Tap, tap, tap. Elbow to knee squat next. Remember with this one, if it's too much, you can take it down to here. March it out if you prefer. Just keep moving. This is about keeping your heart rate elevated or going back up. Okay, whew. Hands to temples. Take a squat, elbow to knee, squat, elbow to knee on the other side. Working into your oblique muscles here, right into the waist. Down, squeeze up, down, squeeze. Down on the floor next. Use your band if you want to. No need if you don't want to. I'm not. On the floor. Flat feet. Squeeze up, lower, squeeze and lower. Exhale to lift, breathe in on the way down. Last one. Okay, roll yourself over. Plank position, either on your knees or full. Take the leg up, down, up and down. Drop to your knees here and take it up from here if you need to. Straightening the leg to get that squeeze in your bottom cheeks. If you're in a plank, squeeze your tummy in. Push through the hands for a really nice stable base. Last one each side. One more. Okay, back to standing. Oh, we have squat jacks. So either here, centre, here, centre, or here, jumping out. Last cardio move. Go for it if you can. We've just got a wall squat to finish. Three, two, one. Okay, wall squat. So it's the last one. Little challenge for you. So I'm going to shout out when you get to 30 seconds. If you can, we're going to hold it for 1 minute for a final challenge. Little finisher for the legs and the glutes and the core. Okay, feet forward, down into that squat position. Once you're there, either hands here, squeezing everything in. Arms to here. I will tell you when your 30 seconds is done. If you can, hold it for a bit longer. Do it. For 30, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to standing. Who is still with me? Can you do it? Keep breathing. You've got 23 seconds to go. Squeeze through your heels. Come on, you've got this. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute wall squat. If you manage that, well done. That hurt, right. Grab some water and let's get cooled off. I am a drippy, sweaty mess. Really shouldn't have worn my hair down. When you're ready, march it out. Good afternoon, Nicola Bell. How are we? Are you flicking through or having a little sneaky look for what might be to come? Whatever it is, it's sweaty. Oh, your legs are going to be tight tomorrow. I'm sorry. Right, let's just take it to feet hip distance. We're going to swing from side to side, twisting a toe into the floor. Just loosen off your back. Okay, let's bring it to standing, right arm across. We haven't done too much for the upper body, but we have held ourselves in plank and swung them around a bit. So we're going to do a quick shoulder stretch, switch to the other side, and then we're going to focus on the lower body. Let's just open up, thumbs backwards. Give yourself a little lower back stretch as well. Hands on hips, push backwards. Walk your fingers down. This is going to get right into the back of the legs, into those hamstrings. And then soft knees, uncurl all the way to standing. The stretch that you need. Thigh stretch, right foot, right hand, heel to bottom. Either holding it here, holding on to something, or taking that arm nice and high if you can. Focus on thigh first. If taking that arm high means that you loosen off this stretch through the thigh, don't do it. It's not worth it. All about the thigh stretch. Switch through to the other side. Left foot, left hand. Heel to bottom. Push those hips forward first. Really dig that heel into your bum. Take your arm high if you can. Or just have it down here, on something, wherever you like. Okay, foot comes down, right foot over left. Sink down. Hands into prayer. Oh, who can feel their bottom? If you can balance, take this right hand and just very gently work that hip open a little bit further and that knee down a little bit more. And then switch sides. So left comes over right this time. Hands into prayer. Sink down, push your bottom backwards. Left hand here, optional. Don't need to do this if you're falling over like me. Time to get back in. Okay, back to standing. Hands on hips, right foot back, heel down. We've done quite a bit of jumping around today. If you were doing the impact versions, the full versions, this calf stretch is going to feel really lovely. Even if you weren't doing the impact options, you'll have worked your calves a lot in the raises and the low impact squat jumps. Step it in, switch sides. And who doesn't love a calf stretch? That's why we always do them. Because it feels good. Step it in, both arms up. Take a big stretch up and over to the left. Up and over to the right. Back to centre. Push all the way up to the ceiling. Deep breath in. And you are all done. Well done, guys. Great work. Oh, I do hope you are as sweaty as I am here and here. What a joy. Good luck with the stairs tomorrow and sitting on the toilet. What have we got later in the week? We've got Elevate. So with Elevate, you need something like, this is your advance warning, you need something like a yoga block or a thick book to elevate each side. It will all become clear. We have done it a couple of times before. It's one of my favourites. See you then. Have a lovely week. As always, if there's anything you're unsure of, drop me a message and if I can help, I will. See you soon.